What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and today is another episode of Tester Tuesday, which is a weekly series of Scentsy review videos where I discuss 2 scents with you each week in the hopes that might help you decide if a scent's going to work for you or not. The best part is you guys vote at the end of the video. Last week we had 324 votes. So let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Spiced Orange Harvest. This one had 33% of the vote. It is an orange colored wax, a little bit of a dull orange color. And on cold sniff, I would say this is medium to medium plus. It's available right now as a Bring Back My Bar until the end of the month, or while quantities last. You can always put it in your Scentsy Club. And I would put this in the citrus category with a minor in spice. So the scent description from Scentsy says, strong, sweet oranges spiced with cloves and cinnamon. And it's definitely strong, and it's definitely sweet, and it's definitely the citrusy orange. It reminds me a little bit of the oodles of orange base. Now for spice, I get a little bit of ginger, even though it doesn't say it. I don't really get clove, and I get like a potpourri type cinnamon, but not a large quantity of that spice. Especially when you warm it, it seems like it's mostly orange, like 80% orange and 20% spice. It actually came out with another scent in the Bring Back My Bar, Mandarin Moon, that's very similar. But I want you to think of it like a family of orange spice scents. So Spiced Orange Harvest would be like the kid. There's a lot of sweetness, brightness. It's a little bit juvenile, just a tiniest bit of spice. Then Mandarin Moon would almost be like the teenager of the family, even late teens, because teenagers sometimes act like kids and sometimes act like adults. So the orange is still bright and sweet. It's a little bit deeper and there's more spice. The spice has developed as the scent has grown older. Now on the flip side, something like a sweet orange pomander, that is very little orange, quite heavy on the spice, aggressive spice. That would be more like the grandfather. So as the ages go by, the spice intensifies, and the lower the age of the family member, the more orange you get. That's the way I kind of think of it. This is like a kid made this scent with just a little bit of spice that's developed. So what I did was I put 2 cubes in my room and 2 cubes in Ryan's room. Both rooms did great. 8 out of 10 max for strength and throw. Now on day 2 is about half of that. I would say 3 to 4 out of 10. Now in my room, I left it going 34 hours over 2 days. I did turn it off at night. In Ryan's room, I left it going continuous. And I left it going about 2.5 to 3 days there, about 50 hours. So it just seemed to do very well in Ryan's room. I'm not sure if it's just small or it lingered or what. But it was lighter on day 2 and 3, but you could still definitely smell it when you came into the room. Now, I will say around the 24-hour mark, that orange starts to dilute in quality, almost like you had an orange drink with ice and then the ice starts to melt and you can still taste the orange, but it's diluted. That's kind of how it comes across. If you're someone that likes scents like Rise and Sunshine, Mandarin Moon, Autumn Sunrise, then we want to pick up Spiced Orange Harvest and give it a try. I would say this is a really great time from summer into fall. This would be a great scent to melt. Kitchens. Anywhere you really like that kind of scent, an entranceway would be nice. And one thing I would like to say is I believe this last came back in 2013 as a Bring Back My Bar, because I actually tried to Google and I came up with this lady's video, Bring Back My Bar from 2013. So I'm glad to see an older scent return. I would like to see more older scents return. I think in a way it's kind of sad that Mandarin Moon also returned at the same time because they are so close to one another. Would I repurchase Spiced Orange Harvest? I definitely would. I have a lot of wax, so I'm probably not going to. And I'm usually okay with any kind of orange spice scent combination. But this was really nice. I was really pleased with this one, and it is Spiced Orange Harvest. So let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Cherry Limeade. This one had 23% of the vote, and it's a nice red wax. And on cold sniff, this is a strong scent. I would put this in the fruity category. And again, this one is also part of the Bring Back My Bar for this month. Now, the scent description for this says, zesty key lime, sweet cherry, and juicy berry, a delicious scent reminiscent of a soda fountain drink. This is definitely sweet. It's syrupy. It's a bit saturated, and it does remind me of like a cherry snow cone or a cherry freezy. And I've never tried a Sonic drink, but I'll take people's word for it that it does smell like that. The limeade part, to me, is just a little bit there along for the ride. Maybe like a 20% brightness from the lime. so it's not quite so cherry. Does it smell like medicinal cherry? Not really to me. It doesn't really smell like black cherry, wild black cherry. And to be honest, I wasn't sick very much as a kid, so I never had a lot of medicine, so that's kind of fortunate for me. I remember being sick in grade 4 and grade 7, and that's pretty much it. And one of the times it was gastrointestinal, so I didn't really have to take a lot of medicine as a kid, so maybe I don't have that association. But my previous experience with cherry limeade, my family liked it and my husband loves it. So let me tell you how it did. So I have my bar that just came, but I actually have an older bar. This is probably from 2020. So I put 2 cubes in my daughter Erica's room. Strength and throw 8 out of 10. I left it going about a day to a day and a half. I tend to leave things going overnight, and it kind of was really diluted by the time I went in quite late in the day. So I took it out at the 27-hour mark, but it probably died somewhere in the middle of the night. So I would say a good day to a day and a half at most for this. Then I also put 5 cubes in my open layout. Strength and throw there did very well, 8 out of 10. I left it going just 12 hours one day. What happens is it kind of dilutes and diffuses in the air and you can't pick it up well. If you still notice there's scent in the wax and it's just not scenting the area, you could actually let the wax cool, take it out and transplant it to a smaller room and you might be able to get more life out of it. So if you like scents like, I don't know, rainbow sherbet, cars, let's get punchy, you know, those fruit punch kind of scents. Do I have anything else? Rock and Ruby Raz. They're all variants. This is a little bit more cherry forward and a little bit limey. So if you like that combination and you like those fruit punch type scents, you'll probably love this. I would say spring and summer is probably the season if you're a seasonal melter. And where would I warm something like this? My family tends to like it, so I'd probably warm it in the kids' bedrooms. And on occasion, I'll warm it in my open layout just in case I want to make my husband happy for the day because he really likes this one. He says it smells red. When he comes in, he goes, this smells like a red scent. So I think that's kind of cute. If you wanted to bump up the lime, you could always mix this with cocoa lime. And will I be repurchasing this? I may repurchase one just as a backup for my husband. But I have a lot of wax, so I'm trying to be good. And this isn't one that I personally like my home to smell like this on a regular basis, but it's nice for a treat. So that is cherry limeade. Very strong. Okay, so now we are moving to the portion of the video where I'm going to draw 6 scents from the box, and you guys are going to vote for 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning down in the YouTube comment section. And if you can't vote on YouTube, you can find me on Instagram, put your 2 votes there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can hit the subscribe and the bell and you'll be notified when I post the Tester Tuesday video. So I have some older scents and I have some Bring Back My Bars that are still in the lineup. So we're going to draw just randomly. I'll probably pick 2 Bring Back My Bars. We'll get that done first. So let me just root around. I feel one. Scent number 1 is going to be Bananarama. This is an old bar. I do have a new bar, but we'll just go with this one because that's what I had in here already. And the other scent will be a dark purple wax, scent number 2, Grape Granita. And let's just root around. So these will be older scents for the most part. Some of them I actually have bars for, and I'll let you know if I do. Scent number 3 is Sharp Dressed Man. Scent number 4, I can't get it out. It's stuck. I'm getting this one. Scent number 4 is Orange Clove Pomander. Interesting, goes with the theme of the week a little bit. Scent number 5 is Autumn Blaze Maple. And let's go in this bag. Scent number 6, this tends to be quite old. Simply Patchouli. So a very interesting lineup this week. Scent number 1, Bananarama. Scent number 2, Grape Granita. They are both available for the month of January only, unless you put them in your club. Scent number 3 is Retired Sharp Dressed Man, as is scent number 4, Orange Clove Pomander. Scent number 5, Autumn Blaze Maple, which I have a bar of Orange Clove Pomander and Autumn Blaze Maple. And scent number 6 is Simply Patchouli. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote, and I will see you guys in the next video.